Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Today I am doing a 2021 love reading for Gemini. So Gemini, I am going to be doing a pile for you, a pile for your person, a tarot, I should say, different tarot cards. And then I'm going to read tarot for you and your person together as a couple. I am going to start with the wisdom of the oracle. I'm going to pull one oracle card for each one of you. And the oracle card, I am thinking, like the way I'm looking at it is maybe something that each of you will be working on in your own, in your own love life, as individuals, and also could also be as a couple as well. So yours, Gemini, is breathe. And we need one for your person, Gemini. This is for the whole year 2021. I'm not doing it just for January. This is, I think, just an overall feeling of what's might be coming to you during 2021. They have Unfinished Symphony. Now, I do read tarot cards by memory. I don't have every single oracle that I own, not that I have a ton, but I don't have them all memorized. I am going to read what they say, although I think some of them can be a little bit more self-explanatory. You have 29 breathe. I'm thinking it's taking time to let things sink in and to have a calming effect. Let's see. Patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, trust, patience in all things is called right now. So you need to practice some patience. Don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time. Take a breath and let nature take its course, Gemini. So that is what some things that you have to work on, I think, within your love life in 2021. Your person is, let's see, number 10. And that is Unfinished Symphony. Let's see what that's about. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, and the need to make amends. In the love message, it's moving on is difficult when love lingers, things left unsaid, and have not had an opportunity for closure. And that it's important for you to achieve closure. Write that letter, make that call, and have that conversation and that cup of tea. All right, so your person needs to put some closure in their 2021, Gemini, okay? So this is your pile, and it's only for you. If it doesn't resonate for you, then it wasn't meant for you. These are not, you cannot swap them. This is your person's energy on this side and only for your person. So, I'm hoping this resonates with a lot of Geminis out there. If it doesn't, then I will be reading more, for January, February, and so on. So let's see what's going on with Gemini for 2021. All right, Gemini. Let's see what is going on in love for you for 2021. I have 2 more left. It is 6 p.m. right now, Mountain Time, so it's not hit midnight yet. Okay. I usually read for sun signs, and I usually check out my sun sign when I'm doing horoscopes and stuff. But I do believe that rising signs can be interchangeable with some sun signs. So if you are, let's say, a Gemini sun or a Gemini rising, I think this very much can apply to you. I am not huge on the Venus, the moon sign, and all that stuff. So it is, to me, really, from my experience, it's your sun sign and your rising sign, the two that really that can be interchangeable at times. So I think if you are a Gemini rising or a sun sign, you are in the right place. Okay, so let's do one more, Gemini. Let's do one more. I feel like I need to clear all the energy for it. And that was a good one. Okie doke. Gemini, let's see what's going to happen for 2021 in your love life. The World, King of Swords, and the Page of Wands. You also have the Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles. All right, so you have some swords and you have some pentacles. Gemini, you are this is an air sign. So this is, Geminis are a lot about like what goes on in their head. And my mother is a Gemini, and she is probably one of the most level-headed people I know. So I from experience, not all, because I have met a few Geminis that think only with their hearts, and it gets them in trouble every time. But you know, I am seeing that you have the World card as your opening, and to me that means change is coming up. I think there's going to be some closures and some openings. And some of these closures and openings are going to be because you need them to be that way. And I feel that, you know, either way, something's closed and open without you having to extend an invitation to do it or purposely trying to do it. In this case, there are going to be some endings in your life for 2021. And they are going to be self-induced closings that you are going to, I think, make a decision with this King of Swords that some things you need to push out of your life, and you need to march forward with a plan of action and how you are going to approach your love life. I am seeing a need to put some closure. And it's funny because your person has unfinished symphony, not you. You have breathe, which is, you know, it's kind of similar. Just kind of let nature take its course, let things happen as they should be happening. However, I think that you need to consciously make an effort to end some things so that other things can open. I am seeing here the Page of Wands, which is a person coming into your life that is going to offer you some adventures, some fun things to do, I think, coming up here for 2021. And it's going to be hard for you to accept this person's proposal to, not marriage, but a proposal to hang out and do fun things, because if you don't let go of your past energy, you are going to have a hard time, I think, finding the beauty in other people. And the reason I am saying that is because you do have the World card, and the World card is about beginnings and endings. And it's kind of like a chicken and the egg. Like sometimes you can't end something and begin something at the same time, or you can't begin something till something ends. It's kind of like a cycle, and you have to at some point jump out of that cycle and decide where you need to cut it off. That's where the King of Swords. And I think at some point toward the beginning of the year, you will be cutting somebody off out of your life. And I think that is a necessary cutoff so that you can make room and have, I think, the ability to allow someone else to come in. Somebody that can offer you a good time, someone that's going to be a lot of fun, and someone that wants to show you a good time. Not just in sex or anything like that. I mean, really show you a good time, like travel together, do things together, go sightseeing and do things with other people without you worrying about what's going on with this other person that you can't seem to put any closure. It's funny, they have the closure card, not you. It's almost like it should have been reversed, but we'll get to it and see how that might just directly tie into. I feel that in moving forward in 2021, you need to develop some outside, I think, hobbies and things that you want to do and explore. And I think in those type of experiences is where you can meet someone that is going to be worth your while. And that is, I think, where you can meet this individual that will be coming in and showing you like a complete different type of life that you've ever imagined, and somebody that is going to be your match as far as your wit and your sense of humor, and someone that likes to have fun, someone that likes to explore. They're going to take you out and pretty much show you the world. Okay. And Gemini, I feel like part of you has been really sheltered, or you have kept yourself pretty sheltered from the rest of the world. Sorry, I have to get a drink. The reason I'm saying that is because you do have the Eight of Swords here. And I feel that your experiences in the world have been very limited. And they've mostly been very limited, not because of other people putting restrictions on you. It's mostly because of yourself. You tend to, from what I could see here, is you tend to live in the past, and you tend to live in a place that even when you notice that things are just about done, you just can't seem to get off that hamster wheel with this wheel, you know, the world card. It's like the world card is waiting for you and it's trapping you at the same time. You just cannot seem to let go of things. And because the world card is the one that came out the gate, like this is what you need to focus on, is you really do need to take into consideration what you need to cut out, what you need to leave in your life. And honestly, I think, you know, with this King of Swords, he's a strategic planner. He's a good leader. He's not afraid to make decisions. He's not afraid to disappoint people, and he's not afraid to tell people where to go. And I think that's kind of the attitude that you're going to have to adopt for this 2021, so that you can get off that hamster wheel and finally take down these swords that keep you imprisoned. I think you imprison yourself mentally, Gemini, and I think it's time that you broke free and you see what else is out there. And I think that you do have, I almost see this person right now as not necessarily being somebody that's going to be your love in the future, but it's almost like the person that is going to lead you to water. This is the person that's going to lead you and pull you out of the self-imprisonment that you've had. And I think you are going to have a good time with this person. Don't get me wrong. It is somewhat of a romantic interest. I really want to see a little bit more of this person right here and what can come of it. It is the Nine of Cups. So what I feel is going to happen, Gemini, is this person that you're going to meet. And again, I think this person, you're going to meet them when you're out and about exploring new things out there. It could be a chance encounter. I feel like this person is going to come into your life like at a really critical time. That's going to help you change the way your outlook, I think, in a previous type of relationship that you've had. They're going to help you pull out of that never-ending cycle, that imprisonment that you put yourself in. I don't see this person as being a long-term. This is the wish fulfillment card, and I'm not sure that this person's technically going to fit that bill, like they're going to be your wish fulfillment, but they are going to give you something that you've been wanting. And I think that is the ability to break free. And this person might end up being a good friend. They might end up being an ally. They might end up being someone that you keep in touch with for a very long time. They may be a short-term kind of a fling or a love affair that you may be having with this person. But either way, they're going to provide you with something that is, I think, very precious, and that is the reason for breaking free. And it's going, he or she will open your eyes to the world and what else is out there and things that you can be doing to help you, I think, be on your way to finding your purpose and your destiny in life. You do have the Three of Pentacles here. And this is also a card of coming together, collaboration, working with somebody. I don't believe that you're going to meet anybody at work. I don't, even though this card can be about work. You've got the 3 and you've got the 4. So I feel that you are not going to be giving your heart away anytime soon, for real, like giving your heart away for real. You are going to be experiencing a lot of fun. You're going to be having a really good time. Again, you have to put the effort to do that. You have to do that. It's not something that is just going to naturally happen where you're going to wake up one day and you're going to say, oh, I'm ready to move on. It's like you're going to have to take on this attitude of the King of Swords. And I keep going back to that because I see many good things for you in the future, but you have to be willing to work at it as well. You go from the 3 to the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is holding on to something and not sharing, not giving. And I think that your heart, you're going to keep holding on to it. I don't see a huge change in your love life other than what I mean a huge change, I mean it is going to be a huge change. Letting go of something that is not good for you, changing your complete outlook in life and learning how to live life is a huge step in your love life. It is. And you're going to meet someone. It may be a short love affair. It may be, but this person is very instrumental, I think, in building the foundation to your future love. Okay. And they're going to help you break free. It's almost like they're going to help you break free out of prison, your own prison that you have yourself in. You are not, however, going to give this person your heart. I don't think you're going to meet them at work. I don't think it's going to be anything where you're going to be opening yourself up to anybody anytime, at least not in the first 3/4 parts of the year. I just don't see it happening. But I do see yourself in a better place by the end of next year and pursuing, I think, some goals and pursuing some things, hobbies and things that can change, I think, the course of your love life for the future after that. So I don't know, maybe in 2022, things will look a little different. Maybe toward the end of 2021, you might. Again, I think a lot of it depends on what you decide to do with your life and how much you decide to venture out as well, because it's showing here the 3, the collaboration card, and it's really going to take for you to open up and get out there and socialize with people as well. To me, this is about creating something, and also the 4 is about not giving up too much either. But this is also about learning how to open up in a different way. Now, this is about your heart right now, like what I had said earlier. Sorry, I had said earlier. So you're not going to give your heart away to anyone in particular at this point, but you do need to open up for more of like making new friends and collaborating and maybe taking up a hobby and joining clubs or something like that. I think these 2 cards here are kind of pushing you in that direction, because I feel like that is where you might end up finding your true love, is a little bit later once you learn how to navigate, I think, the world around you a little bit better and get off that hamster wheel. Okay, I'm going to read your person's energy right now. This is the Unfinished Symphony. Your person's energy. And this could be the person that you've been continuously just working with, and could be the person you're with now that you just... I see a lot of you Geminis right now, like the person that you're with. A lot of you guys, I think, are probably going to move on from that connection. Not all of you. There are some of you guys, I think, that you might clean up house a little bit. You might take care of some things with them that need taken care of, that need attention. But for the most part, I think this is speaking to those Geminis out there that are seeking love. Okay, this is your person. This is your person's energy, and let's see what's going on with them. Okay, the Five of Pentacles, the Star, the King of Pentacles. Let me move it just a little bit more over. The Fool, the Five of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Okay. Gemini, your person's energy here is you got five. They got Five of Pentacles, the Star, and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like this person is, as far as your connection with them and you guys coming together, I think it's a little bit of a struggle. The connection is a little difficult, and I think this person is very, very much focused. So the Star is about transformation, about recognizing what you want for yourself, shining brightly, creating a road for yourself. It's about guidance, getting somewhere that you want to be. And it's a good card to have for anybody. But it looks like this is what your person is mostly focused on. I don't think that they are as focused on this Five of Pentacles. Things don't seem to them like they're going the way they want them to go, or they haven't been the way they want them to go. But they're not bothering much to look around and try to figure it out. I think they are mostly concerned about the way they look, as far as their reputation, maybe around their family and their friends. They have a very clear path of what they want. They have the King of Pentacles. This person is very concerned about building security. Pretty much, it's almost like building an empire for themselves, and that is their focus. Now, this person is very grounded. I think that they know what they want out of life, and I don't think this person wants to be held back. They want to shine, they want to be a star, and they have a clear path that they want to follow. And I don't think that they really care to have a lot of things in their way. They're not ready. The King of Pentacles also, which is kind of ironic, is when you're talking about the kings, and it is the married man, and so is the cup. But the pentacle is more of the traditional, not as emotional as the cup. It's more of what needs to get done needs to get done. I'm worried about my comforts. I want to have this. I want to have that. And when this person is, and you know, the King of Pentacles is also a very straightforward, very toes the line type of person as well. And I don't think that they're entertaining a lot of relationships that they're not interested in really having, like really putting all their effort into it. So I think they either put all their effort into it or they don't put any at all. They're very much concerned about their empire, their wealth, and their security for when they are older, and they do end up getting married at some point. I don't think they're thinking that way right now at all. Okay. So I'm seeing a person here, and this could be a female as well. It does not, just because it's the king doesn't mean it can't be a female. It's the energy that's kind of radiating out of them. You know, this person is just very much about being independent right now and working on their wealth. You do have the Fool. They do have the Fool of, I keep saying you. They have the Fool card here, the Five of Cups, and the Hanged Man. I think this person is, you know, the Fool can be a person that jumps into a relationship with their eyes closed and, you know, without thinking twice about what they're doing. The Fool is also a person that is very naive in their own sense, because it's not that they're not naive because they're dumb. They're naive in a way that they think the world just kind of falls at their feet and falls on their lap. It's probably the way they've lived their life. Like they don't think about what they're doing. They're just going around having fun, living their lives without thinking that the things and the choices, the decisions that they're making are affecting other people, and it's leaving a domino effect. They literally are walking around like a fool, thinking that the world just bows and everyone moves steps aside to let them pass. It's how they live their life. And they are not thinking about other people. They're just thinking about themselves with this Fool card. Now, they do. There is the Five of Cups here, which leads me to think that some of these behaviors that this person has had has led to the Five of Cups on this side for you and your connection with them. I don't think this person, again, I think they realize when they're doing something wrong, but I don't think they really pay attention to the extent of how appalling their behavior can be at times. Okay, Gemini. And I believe this is probably another air sign. It is the Star, which could be an Aquarius here as well. But they're just, I think they realize that you're upset with them, and they have the Hanged Man as their ending energy right here, which could be it could mean that at some point they're going to reflect back and think like, oh, I wonder what's going on with Gemini. And then they might remember like, oh, shoot, yes. Yeah, I need to be careful. So I want to talk to them again. How do I do this? And they may put themselves in this Hanged Man position when they decide it's time to reach out. Because I feel like they are going to at some point want to reach out. And like I said, as the Fool can be someone that's also just living their lives without really looking back and seeing the destruction that they've caused along the way. I do feel like they will recognize this with you. They know that there's something there that they've caused. But again, they're just living their life. They're having fun. They're building their empire. They are taking care of number one themselves. But there is a point, Gemini, where they are going to initiate some contact with you. And that's when they're going to have to turn themselves into the Hanged Man and make a decision as to what approach they are going to take. I'm not seeing a time frame for that, but I am going to pull cards for you together. That's what's next. I think this person does realize that they've messed up a little bit. That there's that Five of Cups, and you can see that they're fully aware of that part of things. So let's see if that's going to come in to the tarot here for you guys together. All right, so let me cut the cards here, Gemini, and see what we've got. You have the Page of Wands. You got the Page of Wands there too. I think this person is going to want to reach out again and do some things and have some fun. You have, again, the Five of Cups. Okay, so repeated here. And the Sun. Okay, so this person definitely sees you as somebody that they want to enjoy life with. They want to have fun with. But I am not seeing any type of commitment on their part with your connection, okay? You have the card of wanting to have fun. This person here could very easily, and now that I look back at it and reflect, this person here could be the same person that could end up being that short-lived fling. The problem with that is the Five of Cups that you got again. Well, this whole read has it again, is you may end up this time around, this next world spinning of that wheel of fate, you're going to end up possibly right back with the 5 of Cups. So it's a repeated cycle. So if it is this person that you accept back and you start talking to again, you may end up having all this fun the way you always do. Things are great at the beginning, and then they end up disappointing you in the end. And that's kind of what I am seeing here. Okay. Now, the good thing here is that the sun is telling me that this person can be a good person to have as a friend, somebody you can hang out with and do things with, as long as you're not expecting anything concrete, anything real, anything secure, long-term, boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage, at least not for some time. Okay. And I'm not getting anything like that, Gemini, from you and I'm talking about this particular person. It doesn't mean that you can't find love somewhere else. And I think that this was very clear what you need to do in order to be able to move on and find love. But with this particular person, this is kind of what you're going to get. It's just a repeat, some more of the same thing. It's not to say that they're bad people or they're a bad person. I think this person just wants to have fun. They just want to live life to the fullest, and they would like for you to come along for the ride, but they don't want you to expect anything other than just that. So if you're okay with that, then go ahead. But I don't see you being able to really breathe and calm yourself and have like a relaxed, type of relationship with this person. I think this person's always going to have you a little bit on edge. And I feel, because Gemini, you obviously have feelings for this person, that, every minute you are with this person, even as a friend, is going to tighten those ropes around you and, get those swords up firmer into the ground. So I think it's something that you're really going to have to think about what you want for 2021, and let you decide how you're going to navigate through this particular connection. Again, this is for this person. You definitely have opportunities for love. And, I said this person is someone that's going to break you free. It could be somebody else. It could also be this person if you allow them back in. So that is entirely up to you, Gemini. So it is 6:30 Mountain Time. We still have 5.5 hours for New Year's. So in the meantime, wherever you are, have a safe New Year's and prosperous 2021. And I will see you later, Gemini.